Here we are, guys. Webinar 32, Secrets from a Driving Examiner. What do learners want to know? I think the first thing you want to know is that you're ready for the test. And we were talking about independent driving at the beginning, and it's really important to understand what independent driving is. All right, guys. So what are examiners really thinking? First of all, the examiner is thinking, okay, I don't know this person. I've got to be careful. And he starts with a show me, tell me question. Get it right, guys. Know your car that you are taking to the test. All right. Last week we spoke about preparation, and in preparation we said, look, one of the things you should do the day before is go through the show me tell me questions with your instructor and video that process. Say to the instructor, show me where the light switch is, show me where this is, show me where that is, so that I know these things. You just video it, and then tonight you can go and study that for your test tomorrow morning. When the examiner asks you, you are going to know your car. That's really important. Easy, simple way to learn it. You're paying the instructor anyway. He can take you through those questions, and you should video those answers so that you can go and study those afterwards. You've got phones, guys. You've got cameras. You're probably much better at it than I am. Do small mistakes mean I'll fail? I'll tell you what, people make this mistake that do small mistakes mean I'll fail. Small mistakes are minor mistakes. They don't always mean you fail. But if you repeat them in a category, yes, they can accumulate to a fail. Should I talk to the examiner or stay quiet? That is your decision. Guys, you don't need to be nice to him. I'm saying don't be disrespectful and don't be nasty. But in the end, remember, you'll never see that guy again. Unless you have some sudden empathy or love for him that is unexplainable. But normally that is not the case. You're going to see that guy once, and that trauma of seeing him again is not going to happen again. It's not you don't need to, just be respectful. He has a job to do. His job is to check if he's comfortable to give you your license, that he feels safe to send you to Tesco, and you're not going to endanger anybody on the way there and back by yourself. That's his job. He's got to make sure he can do that, and he's got to be comfortable. The second thing is he just wants some respect. That's all. He wants to see you respectfully dressed, you treat him with respect, and you listen to what he says and you react to it. That's it. That's the extent of it. What can you bring to the test for him? Bring him a joke or something. But don't let that interfere in your driving process. Your decision has to be, and not to be distracted by the discussion he's having with you. And don't think he's being nice to you. He's going to let you off because he wants to talk to you about the footy. It's not going to work. One of the most dangerous driving examiners we had in Chingford was the nicest person you could ever sit in a car with as an examiner. But boy, when it came to marking that sheet at the end, it was like that relationship he built up with you during the whole of that test did not exist. And what I always said to my students was, when that examiner is nice to you, you are relaxing and you are coming off the edge. You are not focusing hard enough. Civil, and that's it. That guy failed more of my students than any other examiner, because he would put that student at so much at ease that the students started slipping on their procedures, and then he'd get them on some stupid procedure. And he didn't care what he put on that mark at the end. He had a good time while he was in the car, with the student didn't have such a good time at the end. So be careful, be really careful of that. You, as an independent driver, have to be able to say to everybody in the car, please guys, keep quiet, you're making too much noise, don't play the music so loud, be careful with that bottle you're drinking out of, whatever. You guys have got to be in control of the discussion between yourself and your passengers, and that includes the examiner. Nice and civil. And the examiner will respect you. If you're coming up to a complex roundabout and he said, okay, you're approaching this roundabout, it's got 4 lanes or whatever, I want you to do a 360-degree turn on this roundabout, we've got to go back the way we came. We've got to take the 4th exit. And you say to the examiner, okay, please excuse me, I don't want to talk to you at the moment, I just want to focus on doing my driving. And you do everything correctly, you take your time, you go out of the signal correctly, signal right, go through the lanes, it's a spiral, choose the right lane, and you drive it around and you check your mirrors and you signal out. You have won that guy's respect. That's what counts.